You know, when I was a young man,
How crazy is
when I was a
that?
young man, I worked at a place called All Seasons Rental, and I was in charge of the propane tanks. I was in charge of strapping them to the back of the truck and make sure they don't fall out. Well, one day I forgot to strap them up, and we're going down the highway, and these things were dropping like flies out the back. Cars were dipping and dodging, dip, dodge, dive, and dodging.
Dodging and dipping.
And my brother goes, oh my God, if one of those hits the right way, it's going to explode.
Wow.
I got in so much trouble. Didn't get fired. I got in so much trouble. No
my
cars
God.
hit him. No one was hurt. Nothing exploded. And then we talked to the guy, like the propane expert. He goes, doesn't really work like that. He goes, these things are basically bulletproof, man.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, unless a spark got like into the tank, but even then there's safety valves for that. He goes, you're fine. He goes, it could have killed someone if it bounced and hit their windshield.
Yeah.
He goes, but as far as blowing up, he goes, this isn't the movies. Do you ever want braces or glasses because your other friends had them?
No, but
I faked like I had bad
it's
vision.
very common.
I faked like I had bad vision because my brother had horrible vision, like horrible vision. He looked like the kid off the Sandlot. And the one that goes forever. And so we went to Lens Crafters, and I was like, damn, those are cool glasses.
I
so
can
was
see
like,
you.
So I was like, what's that say? My dad's like, you can't read it. Like, mm-mm. So then they brought me in the back, and I faked like I couldn't read. And he's like, what's that lowest one say? And I was like, LX. And then I'd like mess up the last two. He's like, he can definitely see he's making this up. I just want him because they was, I don't know, my brother had him.
You wanted to be
I
stylish.
was young, man.
You wanted to be
but
stylish.
my brother had him.
I would do weirder things like that. I would go, I would like decide that my name was Alex because I hated
Okay,
Brian.
well, you're insane.
Yep.
So you tell
My
friends your name's
Alex.
Alex?
Then people I'd meet. My name is Alex. And I go, what? And I wanted to be Alex for the day. What a fucking weirdo. But I was young. I was like 30. And then
When did you first start lying about your age?
I never have lied about my age, actually.
You've never, even
No.
when you were like 40? 'Cause
No.
you look younger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I never did because of Google, but I never did anyway.
I did it like just a few months ago. Not like I just caught myself. Some girl was like, "How old are you?" I was like, 31. and I went in my brain. I went, "Oh wow,
Oh, no.
that's how you know you're getting older." I just lied about
Yeah.
my age.
Yeah.
She's just gonna go home, and if she looks me up, you can definitely see
Steve
I'm
Renazizi,
34.
I don't mean to talk about this, but Steve Renazizi was talking about that, like when he got, he talked about being in the towers, right?
To September
But
11th.
he said, he kind of said it to a guy that he didn't know he was new, and he was standing there, and a guy goes, "Bro, he was in the towers," and he was in, and he was like. He goes, I have 5 seconds right now to tell this guy no.
You know.
Then they were all like, oh, really? And then he was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden he became the tower guy. But he was like, now if I tell him I'm lying, they're going to think I'm the biggest weirdo and I just want to make friends. I'm here at the comedy store and the whole thing. So he kind of like goes like, all right. And then from then on, he became the guy in the towers.
God dang. And then people did
and
the
so
research.
he had that, and then he had to live that forever.
Sometimes when I say something, whether it's on a podcast or we're on stage, like there's a little thing in my head that goes,
Here's the thing. If I had to kill my own fucking food, I'd just be vegetarian. It's too hard.
yeah, I mean, that's fair.
You're not,
You know what I
It's
mean?
too much work.
It's like
you're not a hunter.
I'm not either.
It's just too hard. I'll just
Yeah.
eat all the plants.
You know, Brian.
Remember Tim Kennedy
Brian and I did a show
Yeah.
with Bert Kreischer as his cooking
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is burnt, something's burnt.
I love Bert Kreischer,
We
man.
fucking
He's the
love one of
best.
my favorite people on earth.
So
and
funny.
we had to kill crabs. I
yeah.
couldn't do it. Brian had
Yeah.
to do it. Brian's sociopath. He
I
was
know,
so
I
into
know,
it.
I killed
I
him.
literally could not do it. I was like, I can't, I couldn't watch it.
And I'm not saying people shouldn't do it.
No, because I eat crab.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
not
crab.
saying people shouldn't do it. Shoot your food, eat it. I'll just plants don't run. I'll grab them and eat them.
Yeah, I'm with Chris on this. I'll just I'll just be carrot boy
That's why I would go hunt and you would stay behind and you would mash
with
the
a bubble
maize.
butt.
No, dude, I'll tell you what I would do. You know what I would be doing?
Mash them.
I would
You'd
go
draw water from the well.
No.
and you'd have.
You
my
would go
food-
out, you
you'd
would
have my
go
food
hunt.
Prepared,
How about this,
And you'd
dude?
present me with it. With
How
a
about
ritual.
this,
There'd be
dude?
a big welcoming back party. You'd have a dress on and go. That's
That's actually not what would be happening. You know what would be happening? While you were out hunting, I would be up in your girl's guts.
Oh wow!
How about that?
Oh my!
Leaving it in.
Oh
Leaving it
my
in.
God!
And then guess what?
And making me raise your
Raise
child.
my kid.
You're cuckolding.
Why does he look like? Why is he? Oh, all right. Well,
You're cuckolding.
that's you in
me.
3 years. Why does he look? Oh, well, okay. Okay.
And I got to go back out and hunt.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm your dad. That's you.
Well,
And go hunt
anyway.
more.
So after the Luke Rockhold Yoel Romero fight, I guess Romero came up to him right away, tried to kiss him, like in a kind gesture.
Didn't we kiss him on the lips? Like
But he did. But Rockhold was not there. He was out of it. And
no,
then,
you have no idea what happened.
yeah. So Bisping was saying on his podcast, the Believe You Me podcast, he's like, dude, he just got knocked out. He's devastated. Why is he going up there? The officials should have stopped it from happening.
Yeah, those officials, I don't think they're used to this high level of fights, and they've never really dealt with stuff like this. They have to catch up a little bit. They did their best. I get it. But yeah, I agree with Mike on this, where you just gotta give him time, especially when a guy's knocked out. Really, no one should be around. It's even tough for cornermen to get in there typically in the U.S. when a guy gets knocked out, because medics are in there, and you get
doctors.
So yeah, so I don't know.
There's
But
a
also,
kiss,
Yo
though.
Romero, you're not Tom Brady and his son. Quit kissing him on the lips, son. What are you doing?